Well, a self-defense instructor is here this morning with some moves that you can learn to fend off an attacker. Meredith is joining us with Teri right now with some of those techniques. Meredith?
And you know, self-defense is something that's so important, whether you're a male, a female, any age. You need to know how to protect yourself, and I have an expert here who is going to tell us a little bit about that. So Teri, tell me a little bit about what you do for a living.
I empower women, children, adults, seniors with empowerment training, which brings about their confidence and peace of mind as they move about their environments. So they can go to places like journeys out there in the world and not have so much fear. They also can go to new schools in the fall and feel more empowered to make the best choices for themselves.
One of the most important things is self-defense. Anything can happen. You can be out running on a jog. You could be putting your groceries in the car when the sun goes down. Why is having a self-defense plan so important?
It's so nice to have visual options that you can go to in your mind that you've practiced before. If you're out on a run, someone makes you feel uncomfortable and they start to approach, you have an idea of what to go to. Same thing with bike riding, going to and from work, to your car in the parking lot. Just knowing those tools of self-defensive power really helps you move about with the certainty of knowing you can do something.
And I can see the passion in you, and so you took that and you put it into a nonprofit as well as classes for people in town.
Really important for me to reach everybody in our Santa Barbara community, including at the Braille Institute, where I'm there full-time, helping people with various sight impairment in the senior assisted living centers with the average age of 87, where these people are feeling real disconnected to their physicality and helping them to reconnect with that. And places like Girls Inc. that I did for the Eureka program at UCSB, just finishing yesterday.
Well, I can tell you, I watch Miss Congeniality, and you see the whole self-defense moves that she does, but it's a serious thing, and I think it's time for us to learn a little bit about how to do them, and the viewers at home can learn these techniques in case they get into a sticky situation.
Great, be happy to show you.
All right, let's get some moves going. Who's your assistant?
My assistant is Josh Hirschfield. He's one of our masters in our martial art that I train in, and he's here to help because he's been very experienced at helping me, and he's really good at holding back when I get real powerful.
What is the first move that you're going to show us?
First move I'm going to show you is a defensive action so that you can move to a power place before you even strike. So this is one of the first things you want to do.
Okay, go ahead and show us.
Okay, so normally in a reaction with one-on-one confrontation, when confrontation comes at you, it comes real fast and a quick movement, and what you want to do is duck and cover. That one is not helpful to your own self-protection. That may be something you immediately go to, or he may come at you quickly and then you're pedaling backward. You end up on the ground, then you're fending him off from the ground, so that's not an ideal situation either. The next thing you might do is, as he comes in, you run in and you're trying to deal with it, you end up in his grasp and then again thrown to the ground or into vehicles. So instead of moving into his space and instead of moving back so far, I'll take what was natural, was the hands coming up, and as he comes in, I step back and I prepare a defense. And in this way, I have more distance and more control of my body.
So that's the first move, so make sure you have some distance. What's the second most important thing people should remember?
You want to make a vocal sound when you step back and put your hands up to protect yourself, to startle that individual, and also tell them your commitment and intention is there. So usually a word like no, which is very simple to say, is said, and it's said in a really loud voice, which I won't do right now because we're on TV.
That's good.
But I will do it with just a certainty. So as he comes in, no! It's just a very sharp, loud no.
Making sure you're putting your foot down and letting them know you're in control, not them in the situation. What's the next move you're going to show us?
Next move is going to be an actual strike. If they ignore that intention to defend yourself, they still move into your personal space, and that's where you're going to go to an actual strike.
All right, let's see this last move.
Okay, he comes in, hand is ready, and I go into the nose and pass the nose. So nose gets there first before any part of his body. As you go come in, freeze. Nose is there first. This is about going into the nose and beyond.
Great, thank you so much. So those three things that you want to keep the distance with the person in front of you. You also want to yell no, let them know you're in control, and then also make sure that you thrust upward to possibly break the nose. So if you want more tips from Teri, you can check out her website. We have it for you right now.